this oral history interview with Mr. Vinod Sukumaran.
Vinodkumar Sukumaran.
Okay.
But in this field, music field, my name is Vinod Navadhara.
Tell me something about your upbringing. Where were you born?
Yeah, actually, I'm from India. South part of India is called Kerala. From Kerala, yeah. And I'm born in 1978, and I came here in 2010. And this organization, MAUK, Malayali Association of the UK, they gave me Tier 2 visa to teach this school. This is school as well. Gave me work permit, and I got indefinite visa here. Then I am working as a full-time musician now.
All right, we come to this in a minute. Can you tell me something about your parents and brothers and sisters?
Yeah, sure.
And what place were you born?
It's actually the Kottayam district. The place is called Poonar. Yeah, my family, all my family is in India. My father, mother, and wife, and one son as well. He is 12 years old now. Everyone is living Kerala, but I'm here now by last 10 years.
And do you come from a music family?
Actually, there are 2-3 my uncles are doing some small artists, but my father constantly actually he's a listener of classical music, and he sent me to learn mridangam and tabla in the age of 6. I started learning mridangam and tabla at the age of 6. Yeah, and I started performing at the age of 10. It's now 32 years now.
And your father you said he was interested in classical music?
Yeah, he was very interested in classical music all the time. Whenever he is sitting in our house, always he like to listen classical songs and everything. That is my music background.
And were you also introduced to Kerala music, Kshetram, Vadyam?
And
at the early age, I mean?
Yeah, I started performing in all temples and in the age of 9, age of 10. Yeah.
What? With what instrument?
Mridangam and tabla. And later I started learning chenda as well. You know, chenda is a typical Kerala instrument, playing all the temples and for all functions. And learned 5-6 years chenda, and started. And I joined in a famous orchestra group in Kerala that is called Navadhara. I worked there 20 years. Last 12 years I was the manager as well, and I playing tabla and mridangam in that orchestra. And after that I came here.
And the chenda, is your family related to the Mara community or?
No.
Can you explain this a little bit?
Actually,
what community are you from, and how are you related to the?
Okay, I'm a Hindu. There are so many what is called?
Varnas.
Pardon?
Varnas.
Varnas and Ayers and so many Hindu community, and now the 10-15 years back, chanda was playing only that is called Marar community, but nowadays it's very common in Kerala, especially in each and every youngsters learning chanda, and they are very, very, very famous nowadays in Kerala.
Who taught you?
Yeah,
chanda?
I learned chanda very first. My guru was Alapura Shashidharan Marar. Then I learned chanda from Manoj Marar, and they are my gurus in chanda.
And did they allow you to perform in temples?
Yeah.
And what did you perform?
That day I performed. It's a melam called Panchari Melam. Yeah.
You were on the front row, or you were?
I will be
Barandala?
very near to my guru. Yeah. That
So
is
you
my.
play Panjari Melam and other Melam as well?
Yeah, I can play Panjari Melam. I can teach Panjari Melam and Pandi Melam and Chembada Melam, and we can play and teach all the main melas. Yeah.
So what is the difference, if I may ask, between Carnatic music and Kshetra Vadya?
Okay.
Difficult question.
Yeah, difficult question, I know, but actually, for all art forms, only the basic are same, because the talas are only 7 talas, mainly that is called sapta talas. All the terminologies from sapta means is 7 in Sanskrit, so 7 talas. But the practically if you're playing chenda, chenda, all the talas are playing in a different style. That is the only difference from classical music and kshetra vadyas.
So is it difficult to move from Carnatic music to Kshetra Vadyam? What you did?
Yeah,
what
actually,
happened to you?
yeah, actually, in the language, the unique language is called Cholkata for any art forms, but especially for chenda, that Cholkata is very difficult to uh, say and learn. D, d, na, there are 3-4 letters using, especially for in this type of country, that is very, very, very hard to speak. So I translated all the Cholkata from the typical Chenda language to Carnatic. Carnatic language is more familiar for all of us. That's why I translate all the typical Chanda lessons to Carnatic. That's how I am using here when I teaching students, especially small kids.
How were you taught in at the early stage when you taught the first week in Chenda?
Okay. I can say one example with there is a prayer lesson in Chanda that is called Ganapati Kai. Yeah, in that the typical language is in the language there are that lesson should be composed in Chembada Talam, which is equal to 4/4, 8 beats. That is Gi Kam Nakatarakam Dhidkitikutatagam Nakatatakam Dak Nanakam D Dhidkitikutatagam. This is very hard to teach here, but I translated to all this lesson to Carnatic. It will become easy. That is ta kitatakuta kitatati kitata kitatakuta ta kitati ta kitatakutati kitata in Carnatic language. So this is more easy to pronounce and more easy to memorize. That is the difference.
And how did your teacher teach you? Were you sitting? Did you have to use the stone with a big?
Yeah, big the stone and the big that is called pulley. There is a wood pulley maram. It's a big and to free our wrist first. 6-7 months. Stone and this kind of sticks.
Explain this. I know it, but explain it for the people.
Okay. You
sit on the floor?
Yeah, you sit on the floor, and there should be a stone like 10-15 kilos, and the sticks will be 300-400 grams each, and we will play the basic lesson, only 3 letters in Chanda, that is ta and ki ta, that is ta, ki, ta. So we will start hitting on the stone and left hand, right in, right out. That is a very basic. It will take 3-4 months because there are different speeds. They will practice the first lesson. It will take 3-4 months in Kerala. So once we get the proper speeds to play the proper speeds, that is called kala pramanas. The kala pramana is very important. Beginners in Kerala, we will take 3-4 months for this, but here we can't spend that much time.
And what is the what is the most difficult thing at the beginning in playing Java?
Actually, in my experience, there is a basic lesson called Nakataragam and a 4-letter lesson, Tatikita. These two basic lessons are a bit harder than the Takita. Yeah.
4 beats.
4 beats and 5 beats. Yeah, Nagadaragam. In Carnatic, Nagadaragam is called Kitatakuta. 5 letters. Yeah, and the Tarikita as well. If we once we go to the Tarikita, we can play the Tarikita in 4 different speeds. We can play any lesson in Chanda. Yeah, because that's why the Tarikita lesson is very, very important in Chanda. Yeah.
And how long did it take for you to pick up, to become, to play live on Melam?
Yeah, for me, I started learning, I told you, tabla and mridangam earlier than Chanda. So I had the basic, all the talams are same, but so I not that much hard, learned quickly.
And how many months did you need to start playing live?
Yeah, 1.5 years. Then I learned Panchari. Yeah, after that I learned Pandi Melam and Chembada Melam. And
so now you're here in Eastern. Why did you come here?
I came here as a student in 2010, and this organization called the Malayali Association of the UK. They are appointed as a teacher here, and I got the work permit here. From day one, I am living in Islam, and yeah, now I have 14 schools across UK, music schools. Yeah, Belfast, 2 schools in Belfast, and Coventry, Hayes and Harlington, Watford, Rickmansworth, Croydon, Islam, and Kent, Cambridge, Stevenage. Yeah.
And what are you teaching?
I'm teaching
what instruments?
Mridangam, tabla, and mainly Chenda. Yeah. Nearly 350 students.
And that means you have all groups at different places?
Yeah, different places or groups.
And how many lessons do you give them?
I'm traveling every day. Mainly I'm teaching in Kerala, this Kerala house, and all the other days I'm traveling to all my other schools. Yeah.
And for one school, how many lessons do you give? Once a month? Or?
No. Most of the schools are having a lesson, weekly lessons, 2 hours for a group. I travel 2 places a day sometimes, especially Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
And what was your, when you arrived here, what was the biggest difference?
Pardon?
When you arrived here
Yeah.
in London and East End, what was the biggest difference?
Actually, I can definitely say this organization, MAUK, gave me a new life, because I worked as a musician in Kerala by last 22 years. Then I came here, and I can, actually it was my passion, but because of them, I can continue my passion here.
And in Kerala, how did you earn your money? Mainly through lessons or
No.
performing in the temples?
Actually, I was a performer there. I was working as a tabla and mridanga artist in a called company Navadhara. Yeah, 20 years.
And in Navadhara, how did you earn the money to perform live?
Live, there is a live orchestra and a drama is there. So I was performing as a live artist. So we will get payment after every program. Yeah, it was also good money. But now here I'm working as a full-time musician. I'm not working anywhere. Full-time musician, yeah.
But you said you came for studies here. What did you study?
Actually, it was a NVQ level 4 course. Yeah. And,
Why did you want to do this?
pardon?
Why did you want to do this?
2020, that is the only way to switch the visa to Tier 4 to Tier 2. Yeah.
So you came actually to become a musician?
Yeah. And the main thing, I successfully completed my course as well. Yeah. After that, I got this visa. Yeah. Yeah.
And in Kerala, you said you also played in the Panjari Melam temples?
Yeah.
Was this only during Utsavam or during?
Yeah, during Ulsava. Yeah. Mainly Panjari Mala is playing for Ulsava, all temple festivals. And is there any public functions? There is a dance beat. It's called the Shingari Mela. So many people are playing. It's also very interesting. So many people interested in Shingari Mela as well now. Nowadays, everything is art.
Right. So, but when I was in Kerala, I was working with a musician from Thrissur district, and they looked down on the Shringari Mela.
Yeah.
So that's not proper.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
Yeah, all the art forms are appreciated because there are that is not Shingari Melam. That is not at all easy. There are so if I am not skillful, I can't play even if it's Shingari, even if Panjari, whatever it is. Nobody can play. If it is, there is a practice, there is a skillful practice. Everything should be there. So.
And when is Shringari Melam performed? For what occasions?
Public functions more. So. There are processions for Ulsavam playing Shingari Mela, and for any public functions. But normally we don't play Shingari Melam inside the temple. That is the only difference. Art is art. Yeah.
But the musicians are the same who perform
So,
Shingari Melam.
Yeah.
Panjari Melam.
So for me, I am playing Shingari Melam and Panjari Melam. I don't have any difference. Nowadays, if people enjoying Shingari Melam, we have to play Shingari Melam. So next week I am going to perform in Kent. That is called Kombu Patte. That is an instrument called Kombu with the Chanda Kombu Patte. There is a temple in Kent, Gillingham. I'm going to perform the Kombu Patte, and after that I'm going to play Panjari Melam called Anjangalam. So half an hour slot we can play this too. Yeah.
And what is the experience in this country? You started, I think at the beginning hardly any Chanda player was here.
I think some people was playing Chanda, but it was not in the proper way. That's all.
So you were the first teacher in a way?
I have applied. I'm trying to teach the proper way because how I learned Chanda from my gurus. So I am following the same, but we have to dilute little bit because of we can't teach one lesson for 6 months or 8 months here. So should finish. We need a result in 1 year or 2 years, and everyone is very busy. Everyone is working, and we will get only 1 hour or 2 hours in a week.
Yeah, tell me something about the students. Who are your students here?
Yeah, most of them are Malayalis, Kerala people. But then I have one lady, British lady called Tuesday. She is very keen, very interested in Kerala art forms and especially Chanda. She is learning with me last 4 years. Yeah, and so many other people, Sri Lankan people and Pakistan people learning tabla here, and everyone is so many. One guy is coming from Spain and German as well. Yeah, then I'm teaching in online in 6-7 countries. Yeah. So it's common, very common now.
So I've seen one of your performances some time ago. I think it was on Trafalgar Square.
Oh yeah. It was London Mayor show, I think. Yeah,
Ah,
it was a huge crowd.
yeah.
50,000, more than 50,000 people were
Yeah, I
there.
didn't get close.
Yeah,
I wanted to say
yeah.
hello, but
Actually, on that day we played Panjari Melam. Yeah, Panjari Melam, Moonang Kalam and Nalang Kalam. Then also we played the Shingari Melam as well. Yeah, it was a very good experience for me as well. Yeah.
and who are the students there? Who were there? Who are the people?
Okay, that time we played. We have MA UK students and Sangeeta of the UK students. I have another school in Croydon, so we did together. Yeah, 35, 30 people. Yeah, played together. Yeah.
And you have Valantala players,
Yeah,
Itantala,
Edandala plays and Valandala and Elathalam as well.
Latala,
Yeah.
but no combos.
Pardon?
Kombu.
No, that those days there was no comb. Comb just the teacher arrived last month. Yeah.
And Kural?
Not yet. We will bring one person here. The comb is I've already introduced to comb last week. Yeah. Trying to bring
And,
Kodal as well. Yeah.
and how did your Kerala friends, I mean the musician friends, how do they see the activity here? Do they look down a bit or what they think?
UK is UK, isn't it? Everyone is actually I can say everyone is dreaming to come here, isn't it? So everyone is ready to come here for shows, and they will ask, is there any chance? Please let me know. Try to bring us as well. We want to come there and perform there, and we need to see all these places, and everyone is everyone is actually supporting them. Yeah, if there is any, if we want some chenda, bring chenda from there, they will arrange all things and they will send to me by courier and everything. Everyone is helping. Yeah.
What about Tayambaka?
Tayambaga, yeah,
Do you also play Tayambaka?
I am not expert in Tayambaga, but I know I can play. Yeah, bit. Tayambaga is the extreme end of chenda for an individual performance. That is
Something else.
another level. Something else, yeah.
When you compare when you came to this country,
Mm-hmm.
what did you bring and what did you leave back?
I didn't get you.
When you arrived here,
Mm-hmm.
what did you bring and what did you leave back? You know, you have to leave something behind.
Mm-hmm.
I think your family is also behind.
Yeah.
You know, so you bring something, but you also left something behind.
When I came here, I thought this is the I can't continue my passion. That was the main concern for me, because no one can imagine we can start this much schools for especially for chenda, Kerala instrument. That was the main concern, but however, I can continue. I can easily continue my passion here. That is I'm very, very, very happy about that. Yeah, and at the same time, if I'm living a musician here, by all the updations should be from Kerala. Everything is changing. So many nowadays, everyone is doing fusions. We have to learn how to play this, how to play that with the Western. So we can play easily. We can play chenda with the Western instruments. No, we can do. Yeah.
And what did you leave behind in Kerala? What could you not bring back?
To Kerala, from Kerala.
For instance, in the past it was a big problem to have the food here.
Yeah.
But of course now everything is here.
Yeah.
So were you not able to bring?
Actually, this place, Eastham, Newham, same like Kerala. Or we can we have all the Kerala foods here, And when I was in Kerala, I was traveling all over India for this program. So with my orchestra. So actually, the only thing I'm missing is my family. That's it. Otherwise, no problem here.
And you were just talking about the fusion.
Yeah.
Were you involved in some bands here or some?
Not yet. I'm trying to involve with some bands here, and I'm getting get 3, 4, 5 people, my students as well as should be a group. Yeah, and I'm planning to start DJ with Chendas, the fusion and everything there. It's nowadays it's everything is changing, isn't it? So we have to do the fusion and everything.
I've seen on your videos, I've seen Ayappan Patta
Yeah.
performance. But of course, Ayappan Patta is played with a Uttuku.
Uduku, yeah.
But you played it with a Chanda.
Yeah, I can. Last week, I played Chanda and Uduku as well for Ayyappa Puja.
You played
Uttuku
as well?
Yeah, it was in Oxford, yeah. And one more to come this coming Saturday in Kent as well, yeah. Yeah, next Saturday I'm going to play tabla and mardangam.
Yeah, what is your aim? You know, you develop a team of Malam player.
Yeah.
Here, I think mainly you mentioned Sangeeta UK and MA UK.
Yeah.
Mainly the people are from these groups. What is your aim?
Actually my main aim means I want to create a big group. Last year, 2019, I did a very big show in London. First time out of Asia, we played 120 people with 120 people Panchari Mela, and it was in North London. It was a huge show, and I want to do bigger than a show that is. I want to recreate the Thrissur Puram here. That is my next project.
Right.
Yeah.
What about the elephants?
We will bring the masks, elephant masks, and we will make in what is called. We can make the skeleton and we can put the mask. And definitely the maestros will come for that program. You know, the Mattanur Shankarankutti Marar, he will be here. He will be here for that show, and 10-15 other, the instrument Maddalam, and everyone should be Kodal. Everyone should be here, and I am planning that program. That actually is a recreation of Thrissur Puram.
When will this be?
Because of this pandemic, we can't say anything, but I'm trying to do the 2023.
So I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you very much. That is my dream.
And where will you do it? In which place?
In London, that show should be a massive crowd and car parking, everything. We have to find a good place. Yeah, just started and so many things to do. So 150 people playing Panjari, and 50 people going to play Pandi Mela as well. Panjari Melam, Pandi Melam, Shingari Melam, and Tayambaga as well.
And how many of your students can play all the phases of the Panjari Melam, for instance?
150, 160 people can play Panjari, main Panjari.
Full.
Yeah, full show. Yeah. And Pandi Melam, 60, 70 people are in the middle. So then we stopped all the classes last year for this pandemic. That's why. And everything is restarting now. Pandi Melam is actually halfway now. Yeah. It will finish in 1 year. So
we are here in the center of MAUK.
Yeah.
Can you say something about this organization?
Yeah.
You're closely related.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
I'm asking.
That's why MAUK gave me a new life here. That is very important. I never ever forget that. And we need the proper school, direct board members, and everyone will be here. Everyone is supporting. Very, very, very supporting. So.
And what do you think about their work here?
Pardon?
What do you think about their work here? What kind of work?
Yeah, everyone. So many works. So many. What is called food bank. Last 2 years here. That is, and in Kerala there is heavy rain and flood, and they make doing so many charity works in Kerala, and water project and house home house doing house for people. So many charity works are doing by MIK. Just still they are continuing the food bank as well here. You saw the downstairs, isn't it? Yeah.
But I also saw the musical instruments.
Yeah,
here.
everything is here.
Can you talk about this, the cultural work of MAUK?
Mainly the classes, culture program is our music school, teaching tabla, mridangam, chenda, keyboard, guitar, and dance, and we have a drama troupe.
And do you have different teachers for different items?
Yes, yeah. Mainly all the percussion instruments. I'm teaching all the percussion, and the keyboard and guitar. Mr. Albert Vijayan Master. He is very famous artist from Kerala, and a dance teachers as well. Yeah.
And what is? Can you say something about let's say the relationship of the Kerala community and the wider London community? How is the relationship?
Yeah.
What is your feeling?
Yeah. The relationship because most of the Kerala people are working in hospital here. Hospitals. Most of them are working in as nurses. So obviously they are very related to public. So many connected to public. So Kerala people they can mingle with everyone. Yeah.
Do you feel respected in this country?
100%. I respect this country. Yeah.
So you don't have any feeling anybody's looking down on you?
No. I don't have that much. That I respect. I respect the culture and I respect. Yeah. So this area in the Newham area is Asian population is mainly so many culture here in especially this area for our in music doesn't need language or anything, so yeah.
Do you think the music also has a vision?
Yeah.
What kind of?
So basically, I'm teaching mainly tabla, mridangam, and chenda. I can say so many people going to Kerala to watch the tradition and watch these kind of things. So I think I'm doing something for Kerala tradition here. Yeah.
So do you feel a bit like a cultural ambassador?
Yeah. No.
I mean,
yeah. I am trying to do something here, bit. So